Good evening, fellow Ghanaians. I come for us to speak about the challenges that is facing Mother Ghana today. Whether you are a child, a teenager, an adult in Ghana, all of us are suffering from this hardship in Ghana. And in doing so, it's all of us' duty to lend our voice to Mother Ghana for the atrocities that are committed against Mother Ghana. Today, what is happening to the Ghanaian people? Nobody have to tell us that we put the country in charge of people who are not equipped to rule nations. Nobody have to tell you. You have to see what's happening to the average Ghanaian today. For the president of Ghana to come out to say that for the notion of people saying that Nkrumah is the founding father of Ghana, that it take a collective body or group of people, to the point that he even went out of his way to shrink this guy head, create new money, and make sure his family heads were big. Mr. President, Ghana is bigger than all your entire family. Ghana is above you guys all. The same people that were collaborating with the colonial master to keep Ghana to get no independence are the same descendants who are making sure the child of Ghana do not benefit anything in Ghana. Ask me, why did I say so? If anybody cannot see the behavior and the scamming of this president and his entire cabinet, scamming Ghanaians, you don't have to look far. Whether it's the company called Ajapa Royalty that were created to fleece Ghanaians for 419, or whether today God has exposed them for the Ajapade book to be revealed to all Ghanaians. It comes to a time that Ghanaians need to put our differences, our ethnicities or tribal division aside, and unite as Ghanaians first to make sure Mother Ghana and her resources stays for Ghanaians, not a one person who hijack a party called MPP for their family gain. And you, the MPP people, instead sit back and allow these people in the name of party to destroy the fabric that ever make us who we are today. It saddens me to see people that knew our forefathers and mothers sacrifice their everything for their descendants to become Ghanaians today. And yet, we cannot put our differences aside to unite our Ghanaians as Ghanaians to make sure anyone that will stand in the name of Mother Ghana to unite us will be behind the person. But anyone that will come and take Mother Ghana as family property or belonging to them, as how this President Akufo-Addo and his entire scamming cabinet is doing, we are to go against them and say, no, we are not going backwards, we're going forward. And yet I see Ghanaians divide ourselves among party lines. What is painful today to see a certain president of Ghana, Akufo-Addo, to show up in Volta region and tell Voltarians, if we were to be in a time of need, if you were to be voting, I would never even come here. When they were going through tragedy of Mother Nature, floods. What's painful than the vice chosen vice presidential candidate to say that if they ever add the levy to bill for the seawater flooding in Volta region into the budget of Ghana, that he would demonstrate. What is sad than that? To add injury to insult, the president of Ghana, President Akufo-Addo, showed up in Volta region, tell the traditional rulers to stand up and greet him. Even before the white man ever settled in Ghana to colonize Africa, especially to colonize Gold Coast, with their everything, the white man still gave dignity to our traditional rulers. They bow their heads down to greet our traditional rulers. In my lifetime, the 5 decades I live in this world we call home, from my childhood to today, I never see any foreign dignity or a president of Ghana who will tell the traditional rulers to stand up and greet them. For a child from that soil called Ghana, the land of Ghana, to insult every traditional ruler by telling Voltarians to stand up to greet him, or coming into the northern kingdoms, the Gonja land, to tell Yobora to stand up and greet him. And for a child of North, my forefathers, I couldn't have been proud of this, my father, to say enough is enough. If the president don't know where he is, he Yobora will remind him. He is a traditional ruler. Let me tell you, President Akufo-Addo do not disrespect our leaders. It's the sons of those kingdoms who are in MPP party, and especially Akufo-Addo government, is the ones that Akufo-Addo is disrespecting, not the kingdom rulers. And let me tell you something. If you ask Akufo-Addo and his entire Ajapade book writer and the Ajapa royalty together, they will tell you they don't even consider themselves Ghanaians. Ghanaians, we need to open our eyes and ears. They have somewhere to run to. Majority of us don't have anywhere to go. And today you guys have been to 2 markets. You have seen what President John Dramani Mahama did for the country. And you have seen the deplorable conditions Akufo-Addo took Ghana to plunge and self-plunge. Do you guys see? You have seen inflation. You haven't seen anything. We still have to go through a lot of inflation. Today, there's $1 is equivalent to 16 Ghana cedis in the international market. How much more the local market? Ghanaians, nobody have to tell us to open our eyes. If anything could not teach us a lesson, but this Ghana to become a Japadier of a few Achems is to wake every Ghanaian up to put our tribe aside and unite as one to rescue Mother Ghana from Akufo-Addo and his scam or 419 government. Let me remind everybody too, the Achems from the eastern region are not all that are doing this. Even if you ask Akufo-Addo, he doesn't consider any Achem that does not come from their family, Achem. And if you want to go to see how far this division and hatred of Ghana from Akufo-Addo and his family come from, you have to dig deep in deep. Akufo-Addo great-grandfathers didn't consider themselves Ghanaians. They feel they were elite, untouchable, and was there meddling with the British when other Ghanaians were fighting for independent Ghana. They were there meddling for that. And in doing so, if there were a time Ghanaians need to unite as one, this is that time. And to all the clergymen, whether it's Muslim, Christians, etc. Once upon a time, you guys created like councils for my brother John Dramani Mahama. Called him all kinds of names. lie how many buildings he built, what and what and what. When this guy opened his heart and did above and beyond for Ghana, you guys were out there saying what and what. The same Bawumia said that if you want to see a failed leadership, incompetent president, that you don't have to look far, that you need to look to the dollar rate. And today, my brother, you're still alive, both of you, and then your 419 government. So you said it to the previous government that you do not need to look far when you were campaigning. My brother, today I also come to tell Ghanaians, if you want to see a failed leadership and a failed incompetent president, you don't have to look far than the Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. When John Dramani Mahama was there, the dollar was almost 3 to 1 or 4 to 1. Today, the dollar is 1 to 16 and still climbing. So, Ghanaians, you have been to 2 markets. At this point, which market favor us? At the end of the day, whether it's 2016, 20, I'm glad and happy to know that I was at the right side of history. Let me tell you something. I will repeat this again, brothers and sisters, fellow Ghanaians. Nobody will have your best interests. Nobody can fit your shoe, except those that drink the same water you drink. Those people who sit in the same buses you took. Those people who went to the same school that you went, the same hospitals, the same roads you've passed, are the only ones that can feel your pain. People that are out of check and out of reality can never feel your pain. John Mahama has been that and done that. You know, there were a time that Ghanaians used to say, oh, Akufo-Addo has went to the world schools in abroad. He was raised in abroad, so we don't have to fear anything. And I was like, well, I just hope what you are saying can come true. That my brother didn't go to school in any foreign country. What did he know? And little do you guys didn't realize that people that didn't go to foreign schools will want the best schools for your children. People that went to the local schools and make something out of themselves will want your children to also benefit in the same thing. Today, you guys are seeing it. You don't have, even those that are still under amnesia, the pain and the suffering and the hardship of Ghana is only not the NDC that is facing it. It's all Ghanaians. So I come to tell us, God doesn't have to come down to hold your hand. God will show you small things to open your eyes wide and your ears to make the right decision when it comes 2024. Do you know why I tell you this? If it is not 419 government, who will build a company and the board of trustees of this company happen to be their family? The Ajapadia book they are claiming is not their book, was the same book name that they named the company. It's for their entire ancestry and descendants to inherit because they feel like Ghana belongs to them. And Mr. President and your 419 cabinet and government, Ghana does not belong to you guys. How many millions are there chimps in Ghana? Even those that are the highest number in Ghana. And then when they say they're Akan is not one group. You guys have different groups too. If you pull you guys alone together, you are not even quarter of Ghana. How much more to say Ghana belongs to you? I don't care how much you guys betray Ghana to the European rulers. I don't care how much you do damage against Mother Ghana in the name of you guys and Europeans. No matter how Europeans you want to be, you can never be a European. And if you look at you guys, among you guys, you don't even look like people that can be Europeans. You are the darkest in Ghana. It saddened me to see a child of Ghana who benefited everything out of Ghana. And yet, they came and plunged Ghana in the name of family, hijack your MPP party, use as family affair to drain Mother Ghana and the few bad apples around them who are not even part of this Achim group. Join them to flee see Mother Ghana. Ghanaians, I just hope you don't wake up too late. Today, as we sit, your unborn children own loans Akufo-Addo alone took against Mother Ghana and their resources. Anyone that cannot believe what is going on, don't look far. Did I write the Ajapadia book? Was I the one that created Ajapa Royalty? Who instead wanted to withdraw Ghanaian minerals on a wealth market, stock market from England into the Ajapadia Royalty company they created. And then the board of trustees are their family members. And the deal they wanted Parliament to sign is that no one in Ghana, current or previous or whatever president, can never fire any of the board of trustees. And the only sole person, castle of this board of trustees has to be them to name what will happen to the company and what they are taking out and what they cannot take out. Do you know what they did? These people think they are clever, but they are the most dumbest people. The same thing that France did to the Francophone Africans is what they were trying to do to Mother Ghana. And don't know, at times you think you're smart, and at the end you become dumb. The Francophone came out with the treasury bonds that all the Francophone countries cannot have their own deposit. They have to put it into French treasury bonds. And in doing so, no Francophone country can withdraw money more than 20%. And in doing so, this 20%, you still have to pay interest and taxes for taking your money out early. Do you see what these people were trying to do to Ghana? And Mother Ghana and God say, you guys have done enough damage to this country. I cannot watch, even though my children cannot see past what you guys are seeing and can see past only different parties, but they cannot see past MPP to know that the MPP party, once upon a time that they were standing for, is no longer the MPP party that is in power. Their agenda has diverted out of this MPP party. It was hijacked for building wealth for family and generation of descendants of this family. And yet Ghanaians still do amnesia. Today, all these people that came out, my brother, John Dramani Mahama, wouldn't need electricity. He's wasting money. What and what, reckless spending, what and what and what. Today, Ghana is back to doomsday. Thanks to the former President John Dramani Mahama, engines that they bought for the electricity. That Bawumia and Akufo-Addo came out. That Mahama is wasting Ghana money. We don't need that much electricity. Today, we're back to doomsday. And the thing is that when you're digging a hole for someone to fall in, make sure you dig it big. I come today, my brothers and sisters, today for us to talk. My prayers is for every Ghanaian, each of us, to go out there and vote with your conscience. Vote with the candidate who will take us to the future, like how John Dramani Mahama came and build all those things, whether it's Terminal 3 Airport, whether it's University of Legon, the E-blocks, and etc., and etc. And this will stand against him. Let's go out and vote for him to consider this legacy and make sure Ghana fly with bright colors into the future. Without this route, Ghana has no future. We are all doomed. Today, Akufo-Addo and them cried. The 419 government in Ghana, which is Akufo-Addo government, nobody's crying. It's just the people of Ghana that is crying. They get everything free. Cars, Land Cruisers, $150,000. They are getting it free. Their children are driving them free. They don't buy petrol. They get everything free. Electricity, they don't pay. They don't pay for water. It's the average Ghanaian that are paying for all this. And yet some of us are still down on the amnesia. Let's wake up. To the monarchs, to the traditional rulers, you do not take side on politics. See, you don't mix church. The church is religion. Religion, traditional rulers are supposed to stay out of politics. Do you know why? Your vote is your secret. Even the traditional rulers, among the areas you rule, it's not all the people in that area that belong to the same party. And that's the reason why you can't meddle in politics. Number two, the religion is that religion don't know how many people in the religion that you belong to support this party and some support this. And in doing so, those two things stay separate, neutral out of politics. Because when you take religion, the second next is the traditional rulers. You guys were supposed to stay neutral. And in case those countries that you rule and be a religious leaders in those countries, when they get to a civil unrest, then you come out to add your name, to let them to put their differences aside and hold dialogues. Today, which of the traditional ruler that will call someone in case of civil unrest in Ghana to tell them that you want to address them? None is in Ghana at this point. When a chief or a traditional ruler come out to open your mouth or her mouth to tell people to vote for this particular person, when the chiefs that ask people to let this go, and the person listen to you, 1, 2, and they listen to you. And at the end, you came back out to backstab the person to let them know that they should go vote for this person because my tribe is on that. Who are you to advise people in Ghana at this point? Look, you don't have to look far. Any traditional ruler need to look into your place. How you love over there is to show you your character among your people and how they dislike you. So please, this is why you don't mix politics and rule as well, traditional rulers. This is why you cannot mix religion and state. But today, it's obvious that people vote with greedy, people vote with their tribe. They don't think about what. Even those accounts, who think Akufo-Addo was Akan and voting for Akan. If he lay with the president Akufo-Addo alone, he will even tell you he's not Akan. He will say that to you. Among the people, if you read their blueprints, the majority of Akans does not exist in their vocabulary. I'm not the one saying it. It's out there. Anyone can read it. So I come to tell you guys, the future of Ghana is to go with President John Dramani Mahama. He has done it. He has been there and can feel your pain. It's not someone that is out of reality, out of touch, that can understand you. Do you want me to name it? Look at what happened in Techima in 2019. This president never came to address the nation. Whether it's the flood in Volta, he could give a damn. Whether so many things happen. That's when you know, oh my dear Lord, thank you for opening our eyes. You know, we always think the grass is greener on the other end. It's not. God has been showing us. You never see a live person get his credit, reward in his lifetime. It's always after his demise. And then you see what people will be talking about the person of the person. But when you see your credit, some of it here before you pass, it's God's way of preordaining President John Dramani Mahama that my child, no matter how people try to destroy you, I'll always make you to stand tall than anybody that will destroy you. Today, I see so many people coming out to beg for forgiveness. We are not Vendara people. We are not people that get even. When we do, we forgive you. And John Dramani Mahama welcome everybody that want to join NDC. You are welcome. It's a nation builder who want to build the nation. And we need everybody in the nation to take part, to be proud of your nation. How do you do that? Mother Ghana has no voice. We are her voice. Go out and help to campaign. Go out and help in the polling station. Let's make sure we are vigilant when it comes to 2024 election. Let me tell you, J. Mensa, all the damage they did, if we didn't give them a little bit margin of error, they couldn't have done what they did in 2020 election. So this year is every Ghanaian duty to fight out there for Mother Ghana, to speak out for Mother Ghana. Anything that you can do to help, volunteer. The polling stations, volunteer in NDC campaigns, anything that will wake us up. Mother Ghana needs us today than ever. Because where Ghana is heading, my brothers and sisters, you have to be someone that is delusional. Don't think that Akufo-Addo and his scammers government, the 419 government, have Ghana in the best interest. You have to be delusional. Today, Kenke used to be 50. He said when he come, a Kenke used to be $1. Even 50, depending on how big you want it. When I went to Ghana, I was buying Kenke 50 Ghana pesos. Today, Kenke is 5 cedis, still climbing. Your inflation is still climbing. It's going to go to 28%. If you guys think you have seen something, you haven't. Give John Dramani Mahama the chance or opportunity to negotiate with IMF. They done businesses with him and know what he can do. They did. You see, when he left power, they called him for award, ordinary degree to honorary degree and degrees and everything, doctorate degree, honor to honor him. Is to show you for a white man to call someone in university to give them a plug as a doctoral candidate to honor the person. It takes a courage and integrity on the person and the truth to the person legacy for them to do that. And if anyone didn't see it, but Ghanaians, you have seen it. And everybody knew. The moment this American university called President John Dramani Mahama to come for the award, every Ghanaian knew that Akufo-Addo would pay someone to call them to. And he did. It's not competition, dear President of Ghana. It's you and John Dramani Mahama. It's not competition. It's who can do it better. Your achievement will differentiate you guys. And today, John Mahama's achievement has separated the men from those that are not men. He is among men, men of men. So please, you guys find something else. Your cell phones, I guess you sell the cell phones finished. You sell the bank accounts finished. Now you guys have nothing to say. Only coming out to attack people, calling names that this person say this. Anyone that stole Ghana come into politics with nothing. At the end, we leave with nothing. We cannot go back for our Sumje government. Let's take Rawless route. Ghana was standing up so good. Let's do it again. Ghana belongs to Ghanaians, not a family who hijack a party, a political party, for self-interest. My MPP people, your MPP party as you know it is no longer the one you are following. Let me tell you, you guys think it's national whatever you call patriotic? No. Your Northern People's Party you hijack. Today, Akufo-Addo came out to hijack it from you guys. And if you even ask them, they will think that they created a party. It's not you guys either. And it's not true. Northern people created that party. It's Northern People's Party. It's been hijacked for Ajapadia to create wealth for their descendants. In reality is that what comes easy goes easy. And anything that does not belong to you, if you take it, you lose it. So I come today to tell Ghanaians, join me as I campaign for John Dramani Mahama NDC party. Let's bring these people back to power so they can continue this legacy that make Ghana a beacon and gateway to Africa still. You see the airport. Believe me, they have countries, even in the first world, some don't have that kind of airport. That's what you call a leader that can think about future, no present. You see the University of Legon is cutting-edge technology hospital. State of the art. It's like you show that you think you are in another world. That's what they call leadership. And anyone that cannot see this is a leadership that God is giving us, you need to think twice. Anyone that want your children, your children deserve to go to schools that Bawumia and Akufo-Addo and them started. Vote for John Dramani Mahama. Anyone that think that your children deserve better than what their living standard is today, vote for John Dramani Mahama. He has been there. He went to the same school with you guys. He went to the same hospitals with you guys. He did the same food with you guys. Take the same roads with you guys. So if anyone will feel your pain and understand you better, it's the person that didn't take free ride to run out of the country, who stayed and serve and serve and serve up to where he is today. So I come to tell you, don't let people ego and their personal vandara against Mother Ghana to let us to bow our heads down. We can lift our head again if we do it right at this time. I stand with the NDC government, and I want people to join and stand on NDC ticket, because let me tell you something. Your NPP party, you knew, Bawumia is a puppet. That's what they make him to be. And Napo going to be used as a puppet too. Bawumia is one of the learnedest persons. Today, if you go into the internet to check who is the most liar politician in Ghana became Bawumia. It's so sad when it comes to come and insult, they take Bawumia to come and insult. When it comes to come and lie, they use Bawumia. And when it comes to negotiating for money, the most qualifying person to sit at the #1 table is Bawumia. But because their mindset was to create wealth for their family, they cannot add anyone that don't have that bloodline. It doesn't matter whether you are even a chimp. They don't want you around. So that makes me to come today to tell you guys, when the hardship is going on in Ghana, I'm not feeling it. But as a descendant of Ghana, someone that was born in Ghana, I have the right and the obligation and the duty to speak out against 419 government. I put my support, my everything on former President John Dramani Mahama for 2024 December 7 election. So do all of us. We Ghanaians are the ones, the most humble people and hard-working people. They don't want anything from the government. All that they want is to have good road for their trading, to have good schools for their kids to go, to have good hospital when it comes to sick, to have good water to drink, have electricity that they can afford to pay. Not those that will give it to them free during COVID when they collect money from the United Nations and turn around put levy on Ghanaians to pay for COVID taxes. Isn't it sad? So I come today, my brothers and sisters, politics is not to insult. Politics is to tell the truth. Politics is to tell the achievement and the propaganda things that you see. And then people that are delusional are to think that a nation can fit in their pocket. That's why we talk. We say no to that today. We say no to that tomorrow. And let's go out and vote, whether you are MPP. Your party is gone. And if you don't put John Dramani Mahama in the Jubilee House and find a way to structure your party is gone. Your party is gone. You don't have to look at the family tree of Akufo-Addo. They've been out to get Mother Ghana for the longest, whether it's Gold Coast or today even Ghana. When they were looking for Ghana to unite the whole Ghanaians, name for Ghana, his side said they should name Ghana Akan Land. It's not. And Ghana today, modern day where we are closer to the Ghana Empire. Nkrumah, who was ahead of his time, been celebrated the whole world in history books, in classroom the whole world. That the sitting president is discrediting. Say no, we'll use the former empire name for Ghana. We are part of the kingdom. And that's how Ghana name became. It's someone that is inclusive, just like my brother John Dramani Mahama. He doesn't care where you come from. As long as you tear, he tear with you. As long as you smile, John Dramani Mahama will smile with you. As long as you do anything, he will be there to listen to you. He will come to your rescue. Believe me, he's been there, done that. And it's something that if you give him the opportunity to become the president of Ghana again, inshallah, from my mouth to God's ears, he will deliver and deliver and deliver us out of this nightmare Ghana is in, and out of this deplorable condition Ghana is in today. I come today because of that. Anyone that like what I'm doing, help share the video. Join us from Facebook to TikTok for us to continue the good work to rescue Mother Ghana. Thank you.